Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Louder please everyone still louder Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Jaya Varanita Jaya Varanita Varanita Jaya Varanita Vishnupada Paramahansa Parivrajagacharya Ashtottara Shatasri Srimati His Divine Grace Abhayacharana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki ISKCON Founder Acharya BBD Founder Acharya Savior of the whole world Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahansa Parivrajagacharya Ashtottara Shatasri Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की मथुरापुरी धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र से जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की गंगा मैया की यमुना मैया की भक्ति देवी की श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र की श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्र मैया की श्री श्री निताय की प्रेम विवर्त की शिल जगदानंद पंडित की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamine Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजाता सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। So welcome to our continuation on the discussion from Prem Vivarta, which has 20 chapters. Last chapter we were discussing 20th, glory of the holy name. We discussed up to 131 verses, so 132 onwards today. So please repeat after me. Gunagya Sarabhuk Arya Kalike Sammane सर्वस्वार्थ लभी कलो नाम संकीर्तने। The knower of qualities, experiencing the essence, the most cultured person, respects Kali Yuga, since in this Yuga one attains all one's goals by chanting the name of the Lord. Morning also we have been hearing from Srila Prabhupada in that book, Shri Namamrit, how no other process will work. Only holy name. Will not work means will not lead to desired goal immediately. It may take long time, several lifetimes. So if one wants to make it in one life, so holy name is everything. It will give quick result and the highest result also. Why Hare Krishna Mahamantra is called as Mahamantra? Why not call it as mantra? Just because there are 16 words, 32 syllables? That is its glory. Okay. Gives prema bhakti. Any other? No rules and regulations. And Prabhupada also. Because it takes one to Golok Vrindavan, which is Mahadur, beyond all the Vaikuntha worlds. No other mantra can take you there. Other mantras will take us to Vaikuntha worlds. Like Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So it will take us to Vasudev's planet. It will not take us to Golok Vrindavan. So in this, the names of Radha Krishna are there directly. And as he said, Vamshidhari, Gopesh Prabhu. So he said that there are no other things like that. Like Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. At year at the end, why? That is not the holy name of the Lord. Vasudev is the holy name. But this is two. I offer my humble obeisances to, respectful obeisances to Vasudeva. So two is not there in this. Om is also not there. Namaha. Namaha is not the holy name. Namaha means I pay obeisances. Om Namo Bhagavate. Bhagavate is just an adjective, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Again, in one sense, it is not primary name. You can say secondary. So, holy name Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare has no other addition. No Om, no Namaha, no I, Bhagavate. Only Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radha Radha. Radhe Sham, Sham Sham, Radhe Radhe. So holy name is the best. The most intelligent person in this world will chant the holy name of the Lord. Same, he has quoted the Bangla one. Now he quotes the Sanskrit one from 11th canto, 5th chapter, 36th verse. Please repeat. Kalim sabhajayanti arya गुणज्ञः गुण गुणजः गुणज्ञासारभागिनः यत्र संकीर्तनेनैव सर्वसार्थोपलभ्यते. Those who are actually advanced in knowledge, who know its quality, who have accepted the best, praise Kali Yuga, because in this fallen age, all perfection of life can easily be achieved by the performance of Sankirtan. It is said that those who could not make it in Satyuga were reborn in Treta Yuga. Again, they could not perfect their lives. Again, they were reborn in Dwapar Yuga. Again, they failed. Now they are born in Kali Yuga. Gaurang Prabhu's language, they are all backbenchers in the school. Some children sit on the last bench like that because they are not interested. Now, I'm not talking about here. Here, all exalted souls are sitting. Devdev Madhav Prabhu and Mantrarup Prabhu. Others are second last row, but appears last row in that column, whatever. But generally, and the backbenchers in Kali Yuga. So they are the ones. The worst of the audience is there. And for them, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, the best, the most merciful one, and he gave the best one. Easiest, simplest, anybody, anytime, anywhere. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The topmost is given. Anarpita Charim Chirat Karunaya Avatirana Kalo Sammarpaitum Annata Ujjala Rasam Swabhakti Shriyam Haripurata Sundar Duti Sandipita Kandarpa Sandipiya Sada Uday Kandare Spirito Vahasachinandana. That which was not offered for long, the topmost mellow, Madhurya Ras, is awarded by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to all of us. So he says, what is the second line? Anarpita Charim Chirat Karunavatirna Kala Sammarpitam Unnata Ujjala Rasam Subhakti Haripurata Sundara Dhyuti Kadamba Sandipitaha Sadarudaya Kandare Spurataha Vaha Sachinandana. May this Gaur Simha, the lion in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, enter in the deep cave of my heart and roar there loudly. So that is the meaning. Next. Sarva Shakti Mananama Krishna Rasamana Krishna Sakala Shakti Name Vartamana. The name is equal to Krishna. Sarva Shaktiman Nam, possessing all Shaktis. Krishna Rasamana. All the Shaktis of Krishna are present in his name. So it requires some strength to lift this mobile. It requires more strength to lift this. Maybe this is not possible with one hand. This desk is heavy. It will take both the hands. To lift this table will be more difficult, like that. And to lift this table will be much more difficult. And lift, there are so many heavier and heavier objects, items. But this is anyway our strength, we can do something. But Krishna's all strength. Krishna very effortlessly lifted Govardhan hill for 7 days and 7 nights on the little finger of his left hand. That Lord who has all the strength, he has invested all his potencies in the holy name, each one of his holy name. So what more is required? So when we chant the holy name, we are the most powerful personality on planet Earth. Bill Gates is useless in front of us. Then all the IF officers put together, they are all nothing in front of us. Because we have all the strength, energy, potencies of the Lord with us. We are the most powerful personalities on planet Earth. But if only we realize. Otherwise, we may feel powerless by chanting only. At the end of 16th round, हो गया कैसे तो I dragged through the course 2 hours. So we sing Sarva Shaktimana Nama Krishna Rasaman. Krishna is most powerful. I was reading in Garga Samhita while fighting with Kamsa, when Krishna killed Krishna and Balram together killed Chandur, Mushtik, Shal, Toshal, etc. Then there was a celebration. Krishna dragged some of his cowherd boys from the arena audience and got them on the wrestling arena and started wrestling with them. And they had a celebration over there, fun. And as soon as these other demons were killed, then the kettle drums were being played by the musicians and all that. It was a celebration. Kamsa said, "What nonsense! Arre, come on, I am the king here, and my people are killed by these enemies." So he immediately said, "Stop it! What nonsense is this?" And then he released order. Let Vasudev be captured and let Nanda Maharaj be captured. All these cowherd men who have come from Vrindavan, let all their property be used up. It should be taken away. And then my father also, Ugrasen, he should also be killed. His head should be cut off. Like that. He was going on blaspheming the Vaishnavas. And these two should be immediately driven away, Krishna and Balram, from my kingdom. Krishna became very angry because his devotees were being offended. He had released order to kill Nanda, Vasudha, etc. Immediately, Krishna jumped to the dais where Kamsa was sitting and caught hold of him and started punching him, beating him. So then Kamsa, he was also ready. So he took out his sword and shield in order to protest, in order to safeguard himself. But then Krishna, the way he punched him, his shield went far away and his sword also fell down to the ground. Krishna pulled him to the wrestling arena and started beating him like anything. Kamsa then jumped, it is said in there, that 100 hands high. One hand is, I think, this much. So 100 hands up in the sky, he took a jump. Krishna also jumped in the sky, caught him in the sky only, and started rotating him there only. Then again threw him back to the dais and then took away his this thing, crown. Then held his hair and started punching him. So I was thinking somewhere I had heard also that because he had held the hair of Devaki when she was getting married. So then Krishna also, Yathamam prapadyante. The way you misbehave with my devotees, I will also misbehave with you. So Krishna grabbed him by his hair, pulled his hair, and then punched him, and then killed him also. So Kamsa was very powerful demon. They in the same means earlier khanda, first khanda. This is fifth khanda. This is Mathura khanda. But in the first khanda, Golok khanda, it is said how Kamsa went around the universe, conquered all these powerful demons whom we hear, Pralamba, Keshi, Vyomasur, Narkasur, etc. They all were subdued by Kamsa. Kamsa was very powerful, but Krishna very effortlessly killed him. So such Lord who, and in fact, we cannot kill the demons in our heart only, lust, pride, greed, envy, anger, illusion. What to speak of killing Kamsa, Pralambasur, Vyomasur, Agasur, Shaktasur? No question. But Krishna has killed them all. He has showed in his pastime. It is all written, it is all heard in so many generations, and they are all true. And Krishna has invested all his potencies in the holy name. So we become most powerful. We don't have to do anything else in the creation to become most powerful than to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Even by eating food, we become quite powerful. If not overeating, there is a limitation. Overeating will make us powerless. Without any effort, we only collapse and we fall sleepy. But if we appropriately eat, we become quite powerful. But still, we don't become most powerful. So what we should eat is holy name. Not eat means consume, but in the sense we should take the holy name more and more. Then we'll become very, very powerful. Krishnera Sakala Shakti Name Vartaman. All the potencies of the Lord are fully present in his holy name. Next. Danavratas tapastirthe Chilayata Shakti Devagane Karmakande Hayya Vibhakti Rajasuye Ashwamedhe आध्यात्मिक ज्ञाने सब आकर्षिया कृष्ण नील आपन नामे. Drawing all the Shaktis present in charity, vratas, we do all these things. Charity we don't give, we don't have money, but we give knowledge in one sense. Vratas, Kartik Vrat, Chaturmas Vrat, so many vratas. Drawing all the Shaktis present in charity, vratas, austerity, maybe whatever austerity we have, under Nijal Ekadashi. Tirthas, visiting so many holy places, we keep going. Devatas, people keep worshipping so many demigods. Karmakanda, in Rajasuya and Ashwamedha Yagyas, and in Adhyatma Jnana, Krishna has placed them in his name. What more? All the potencies of this charity, yagya, sacrifices, austerity, devatas, tirthas, all that is present in his holy name. So that's how we should be fully convinced that holy name is end all and be all. Many times in the chanting, we get so many varieties of thoughts. In one sense, all the thoughts come which generally don't, daytime also we may not get. How many of you experience? So we may wonder, in my life, I never thought like this. How I think in an amazing way during chanting. So all the thoughts come, all varieties of thoughts come during chanting. But if only we realize that Vasudeva Sarvamiti, Krishna only is end all and be all, then all these things, the thoughts that I get during chanting are all useless. This thought, that thought, all the thoughts are all useless. Krishna is end all and be all. All the thoughts culminate in Krishna only. All the desires culminate in serving Krishna only and taking his holy name. But because of ignorance and because of offenses, that doesn't happen. So ignorance is because of the mode of ignorance, and then agyan, and offenses are because mainly because of the mode of passion. Now we feel ourselves higher than others, then we commit offenses to others. And both ways, by passion and ignorance, our chanting is ineffectual. The strength that is there present in holy name is not derived fully. Just like after eating very nutritious food also, if there are worms in the stomach, then they eat up the nutrition. They become plumpy, whereas we remain lean and thin. We remain strengthless because the strength is derived by them. We eat it and in one sense feed them, and we don't feel well nourished. So similarly, our anarthas flourish because of our offensive mentality, but then we don't derive strength, so much strength through chanting. One should give up offenses by all means. Next, Danavrata tapastirtha yatvadinam chaya sthitaha शक्तयो देव महतां सर्व पापहरः शुभः राजसूय अश्वमेधानां ज्ञानस्याध्यात्मवस्तुनः अकृष्य हरिण सर्वा स्थापितः स्वेषु नामसु. This is quoted in Hari Bhakti Vilas, must be from some literature. There it comes here. Skanda Puran. Okay. So whatever he quotes in Bangla, that is mainly because equivalent similar verse is there in the Vedas somewhere, Puranas. All the auspicious Shaktis of great Devatas and the Shaktis situated in charity, Vrata, austerity, pilgrimages, which destroy all sins, and all the Shaktis of Rajasuya and Ashwamedh sacrifices and Adhyatma Gyan have been established by the Lord in his names. So if only we have this knowledge, we will put all our energy. Prabhupada said 99% of our advancement in spiritual life depends on chanting. That means 99% of the day's energy should be put in chanting. In one sense, 99% of our time also should be put in chanting. That means we are convinced of the Prabhupada statement that 99% of our advancement in spiritual life depends on chanting. It's like if we are asked by the teacher, all of us have studied in the school and we are concerned about passing the exam or scoring in the exam. So if the teacher says this question will compulsorily come, it's a lengthy question. Means answer is lengthy for this question, but this is compulsory. This is going to come for sure, and this will have 99 marks. And there are 10,000 other small questions, one line, one word answers. And they will all together have 1 mark. So how many of you will go for that 10,000 questions? How many of you will go for that one question? Yeah, we might as well keep that other question for option. मान लो बोली एक गया तो गया, ये तो आने ही वाला है and 99 marks it has. बस done. और क्या करना है, वो कौन बढ़ेगा 10,000 questions का answer? I will not even touch upon them. Hell with that. Forget that. So if we all raise hand, but during chanting we don't raise hand. We raise hand in the oh Krishna, please protect me from your holy name. It's killing me. I am killing your time here. It's so troublesome. So chanting becomes most. It is like if we have been offending Vaishnavas, it is like challenging Krishna during the battle of Japa. And what do you think? If you are fighting with Krishna, who will win? Yourself or Krishna? Krishna. So holy name will be successful in defeating us because we have been offending Vaishnavas. But if only we are serving Krishna, then all the strength of Krishna will be obtained by us just by chanting for those 2 hours. As simple as that. Here also, means in Garga Samhita and several places we know that as Krishna was fighting, earlier it appeared like Kamsa and Krishna have equal strength. Both are pounding on each other. But once when Krishna threw him on the ground and pounded on him, punched on him, then he became very desperate because it was a big blow, a very powerful blow. So it's like, it reduces one's strength when one gets such powerful blow from one's opponent. So just like when Bhima also attacked Duryodhana's thigh, that was the weakest part of his body. Every other part of the body was like stone only. By Gandhari's chastity, he was empowered. But that part was humanly part. While when it was beaten with this club of Bhima, he became very much blood started coming and the thigh broke only. So that is how it is. So the crux lies in serving Vaishnavas. All other places in Chaitanya Bhagavad, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu talks about 2 things only. Always chant Hare Krishna and either never offend Vaishnavas or serve Vaishnavas. Whenever we want to serve Vaishnavas, we don't offend them. Whenever we don't want to serve Vaishnavas, we offend them. So one should be very clear. Vaishnava Seva is the goal of my life. Then Namaruchi automatically happens. Namaruchi, Vaishnava Seva, they are one and the same. If we are clear by Vaishnava serving Vaishnavas, we get test for chanting the holy name. We will make Vaishnava Seva as the goal of our life. And we will get many opportunities to serve many varieties of devotees unlimitedly. And we will serve them, we will get strength and we will develop attraction for holy name. And also we will develop compassion for the jivas. Krishna Prem means only 3 things. Namaruchi, Vaishnava Seva, Jivadaya. Next. Deva Deva Shri Krishna Ra Sarva Artha Shakti Yukta Saba Namatahi Madhyate Anurakti Sainama Sarva Arthe Yojana Karibe Sarva Artha Shakti Haite Sakale Imelibe. All names of Krishna are endowed with Shaktis of all things. If one is attracted to any name, that name will supply you with all items. From the Shakti of all things, everything can be achieved. So everything is there in holy name. Entire creation is in the holy name. Because the entire creation is in the Lord or not? Yes or not? Yes. Yomam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mai pashyati. Everything is in me and I am in everything. Tasya hamna pranashyami. For him I am never lost. Such a mena pranashyati. Nor is he ever lost to me. So if only we understand all that I look for, I look forward to, that is all there in holy name. Nothing. It is my foolishness, ignorance, that I am thinking after chanting I will do the real thing. This is the greatest ignorance. The real thing is the chanting. But our foolish mind says that after chanting, then the real thing. Today is Ekadashi. Fast breaking is the real thing. Or that service that I am going to do, that is the real thing. Or that thing I am going to do. I had kept 10 gulab jamuns in the locker, but yesterday I did not take. Today I am going to take after Bhagavatam. So after chanting, that is the real thing. So this is all the ignorance that we have. The root cause of our disease of inability in chanting is ignorance. स्यात् कृष्ण नाम चरितादि सिताप्य विद्या सितापि अविद्या पित्त उपतप्त रसनस्य नरोचिकानो किंतु आदराद अनुदिनं खलु सैव जुष्ट्वा स्वाद्विक्रमात् भवति तद्गत मूलहंत्री. So in that seventh verse of the nectar of instruction, Srila Rupa Goswami has very directly pointed out, Sat Krishna Nama Charitadi Sitapi Avidya. It is sweet. Sat Krishna Nam, Sat Krishna Nama Charita Adi. Name, form, qualities, pastime. Everything is Sita. It is all very nectarian. Api, though it is nectarian, Avidya, because of our ignorance, then this pitta has increased. And then there is so much problem. So more we hear about holy name, more about Krishna and holy name, the more our ignorance will be dispelled. But one should hear with all submission. Otherwise, without submission, one doesn't get so much help. Sarvartha Shakti Yuktasya Deva Devasya Chakrinaha Yachabhiruchitam Nama Tat Sarvartheshu Yojayet. Lord Krishna, the holder of chakra, is endowed with the Shakti of all things. Whatever name of his is attractive, that name will yield all things. That is from okay. Rishikesha Sankirtane Jagadanandita Anurage Hrushta Chitta Sarvada Samprita. O Lord, the world is blissful with Sankirtan. Everyone is joyful in heart at all times with attraction to you. This is Jagdanand Pandit's feeling. That is the case. Daitya Raksha Bhita Hayya Palaiya Yaya Siddha Sangha Sada Pranamita Tarapaya. The Daityas and Rakshasas become frightened and flee. The group of Siddhas offer respects to the feet of this form. Which form? Holy name. Krishna in the form of holy name. Yei Krishna sei nama Namera Prabhava Upayukta Bate Tate Natha ke Abhava. Krishna is his name. It is proper that there is power in the name. Nothing is lacking in the name. How many of you are convinced holy name is the most powerful? We are just reading from here, nothing of our own. So now tomorrow let us see whether we have got Vigyan or only Gyan. If it is only Gyan, then we will not put 99% at least, if not 100% of our energy in tomorrow's chanting. So if we have got Vigyan, then yesterday we heard Jagdanand Pandit said, Satyabhama said that all the strength, all the potential, everything is there in holy name. What is not there in holy name? All your London, Sydney, Tokyo, Perth, everything is in holy name. All the Eiffel Tower, Taj Mahal, and Gateway of India, NVCC. Yes, you are in NVCC, and NVCC is in holy name. So that is all there. And Mahabharat, Ramayana, 4 Vedas, Rug, Yajur, Atharva, Sam, 18 Puranas, 108 Upanishads, they are all there in holy name. Similarly, Vrindavan, Mathura, Dwarka, Jagannath Puri, 4 Dhams, then Prayagraj, Kumbh Mela, and Gangotri, Yamunotri, this is all in holy name. Similarly, Kumbh Mela, Ayodhya temple opening, and Mira Road temple opening, Bangalore temple opening, and all the Godavari Tirthasthan, Wagoli? Bangladesh, all the holy places, they are all there in holy name. All that you want to see, all that you want to, the Ganga Snan, Yamuna Snan, Saraswati Snan, Krishna Snan, Tamraparani Snan, Kaveri Snan, Godavari Snan, Radha Kund, Sham Kund, Snan, all there in holy name. And Hudson Snan. What is Hudson? होली रिवर इन यूएस ना और लंदन लंदन में है ना इन्होंने स्थान ही बदल दिया उसका ठीक है नो प्रॉब्लम एनी अदर रिवर दैट इज देयर इन यूएस आल्सो Thames something like that so that is also there in the holy name only all that you look forward to is there in holy name that huh? Sevasthan rooms guest house rooms sannyasi room these BBRV classrooms all the other classroom your relishable foam on which you sleep and the mosquito net of sukoon that is all there in holy name what else remains all the clothes your saffron shades whether cotton matka silk and I don't know which all others are there shawls sweaters jerkins and raincoats umbrellas everything is there in holy name you understood what I'm doing now what am I doing all that we dream of that is all there in holy name that is the point if you are only convinced then your mind will not go to that foam to roam during chanting or it will not go to Hudson Thames or Ganga Yamuna Kaveri Tamraparani Brahmaputra Suvarna Rekha and Indrayani it will not go there if you are convinced otherwise mind goes there and all book distribution is there in holy name otherwise during chanting only we distribute lakhs of books after chanting is over we don't even touch one book and we get befooled how many of you have experienced that I have distributed lakhs of books during chanting and in the daytime I did not even touch one book this is glorious book distribution the mental that is one good quality of Kali Yuga but I would have derived 10 crore times more benefit by chanting attentively than distributing books in the mind he says that what he says Kurtaniyat that Parikshit Maharaj section just by thinking nobody and beginning if you remind me then I'll tell the whole shloka okay chalo Netarani Kurtaniyat like that it is there Saranga Iva Sara book I told 2 lines now 2 more only are remaining but the beginning is most important Nanu dveshti kalim samrat saranga iva sarabhu Kurtaniyat but before the third line this is the problem if you don't read Prabhupada books regularly we tend to forget nobody remembers anybody has access saranga iva sarabhu Kushalanu ashu siddhanti netarani Kurtaniyat Nanu dveshti kalim samrat Parikshit did not become envious of Kali na anudveshti kalim samrat saranga iva sarabuk because he was saranga he was like honeybee which takes the essence of the flowers kushalani ashu siddhanti whatever kushal pious thing you think of in your mind immediately you will get the result in Kali Yuga netarani Kurtaniyat but the impious activities sinful activities unless you perform them you won't get the reaction for it so amazing so this is the good quality of Kali Yuga which Samrat Parikshit saw in Kali Yuga so this is the greatness of Parikshit Maharaj next where were we Krishna is his name it is proper that there is power in the name nothing is lacking in the name Sthane Rishikesha Tava Prakirtya Jagat Prahrushati Anurajyate Cha Rakshamsi Bhitani Disho Dravanti Sarve Namasyanti Cha Siddha Sangha O controller of the senses, rightly the world rejoices and becomes attracted to you by this celebrated form. Rightly also, the frightened Rakshasas flee in all directions, and rightly also, the host of perfect devotees bow down to you. Bhagavad Gita 11.36. Krishna is Arjuna is addressing the universal form. Varnadi vichara nahi नाम संकीर्तने दीक्षा पुरश्चर्या विधि बाध्यनाई गणे. There is no consideration of varna etc. in chanting the name. It is not obstructed by rules of diksha or purascharya. Anybody can chant. On the street we don't say only Brahmanas now chant, others cannot chant. Or Shudras are not allowed to chant. Hare Krishna, all others, Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, you can repeat after us. No. Everybody, even the beggars also we tell, please chant like that. Only we don't ask the dogs and cats to chant. You can ask also, and they will also chant by your strength, your conviction that holy name can be chanted by cats and dogs also. Human beings are also many times like cats and dogs. If they can chant, direct cats and dogs can also chant. But because we don't have so much faith, at least we should request human beings to chant the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Narayana Jagannatha, Vasudeva Janardana, Yaramukhe Sadashuni, Pujya Guru Yai Jana. The person is to be worshipped as Guru, in whose mouth one constantly hears the names of Narayan, Jagannath, Vasudev, and Janardhan. Haribol. So, how many of us are ready to worship that person as Guru? Only two hands are raised. Three. Others are doubting. क्या लिखा है इधर? कुछ गलती लग रहा है इधर. Thanks for not editing. समझ में आ रहा है? Anybody who is continuously chanting these names of the Lord, Jagannath, Vasudev, Janardhan, whatever, so he is to be worshipped as Guru. अहोबत शोपचो तो गरियान यज्जिह्वाग्रे वर्तते नाम तुभ्यम ते पुस्तपस जुहुः शस्नुरार्या ब्रह्मानुचुर नाम गृणन्ति एते. Those on whose tip of the tongue always the holy name is there. That means what? Tip of the tongue means not like holy name इधर है लेकिन पीछे नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं. That means what? Continuously tongue is vibrating. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It is a symptom of a Madhyamadikari that he has four buddhis. This is Thakur Bhaktivinoda in Jaiva Dharma. So he says, according to that shloka, Yasyatma buddhi kunape tridhatuke swadhikalatra deshu bhauma ijjadhi yattirtha buddhi salile nakarhichid janeshu vigneshu saeva gokharaha. In these four buddhis are discussed by Krishna only, means by Shukadeva Goswami. Yasyatma buddhi, Atma buddhi. I am this body. This is the understanding of a materialistic person. Yasyatma buddhi kunape tridhatuke. Not a kapavata pitta, bile mucus air. So I am only this body. Then there is mamata buddhi. Swadhikalatra adishu. My wife, my children, they are all mine. Mamata. This is second. Mamata buddhi. Yattirtha Swadhikalatra adishu bhauma ijjadhi. This is third buddhi. Ijja buddhi. What? Wherever I am born, Janani Janma Bhumi, Swargadapi Gariyase, my birthplace, whatever Bangladesh, India, or Maharashtra, and in that whichever place you are from, Odisha, and then Gulbarga, Kalburji, and whatever, So this is very glorious. Because I am born there. Mera Bharat Mahan. So this is Ijja Buddhi. Swadhi Kaladra Dishu Bhauma Ijjadi. Yat Tirtha Buddhi. Fourth is Tirtha Buddhi. That whatever the place, somewhere you go, Four Dham or somewhere you go, that is worshipable. Tirtha, Pavitra Tirtha Sthan, Tirtha Kshetra, pilgrimage, place of pilgrimage, like that. So these four buddhis are discussed in this sloka only. They are for materialistic persons. But now Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur tells for a Madhyamadikari, he also has these four buddhis. What is the first? Atma Buddhi. I am Krishna's servant. I belong to devotees. This is Atma Buddhi. Then Mamata Buddhi, devotees belong to me, they are mine. I am devotees property and devotees are mine. Then Ijja Buddhi, devotees are worshipable. So one Madhyamadhikari will be able to worship another Madhyamadhikari. That means complete puja. You blow the conch, you put him on high seat, Vyasasan Simhasan, and you start worshipping with incense sticks, ghee lamp. Then what? Next is Arghyam, then Vastram, then flowers, then Chamar, Yajan, at the end, again blow the conch. So if you are ready to do this for others, other devotees, that means you have transcended these four buddhis of a materialistic person. So that is Ijja Buddhi. And then Tirtha Buddhi. This devotee is holy place personified himself. Bhavadvida Bhagavata Tirthabhuta Swayam Vibho Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani Swantaste Nagada Bhritaha. When Yudhishthir Maharaj received Vidurji, who had gone to pilgrimage, he is glorifying him. Bhavadvida, personalities of your caliber. Bhagavatas, the great devotees. Tirtha Bhuta Swayam Vibho, your holy place personified yourself. Tirthi Kurvanti Dothani. In fact, one step ahead, you make the holy places holy. Otherwise, they are most unholy. Holy places are the most sinful places in the creation because all the sinful people go and take bath in the rivers and all that. So they dump all their sins there. So the holy places are most sinful. But then after that, pure devotees come. They take bath in the same contaminated water and they make the waters very pure. So Tirtha Bhuta Swayam Vido, Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani. You make the holy place holy. Otherwise, they are not holy. So Antastena Gadabrataha, because you are always holding the Supreme Lord in your heart. So if you have these four buddhis towards devotees, then life has reached perfection. So one of the ways to get rid of offenses is to worship devotees in heart. In fact, he says, Vaishnavera namete ullasa. Or the tarpan is what? Tarpan mora Vaishnavera nama Dhanamora Nityananda. Tarpan mora. So we should be ecstatic. Vaishnavera namete ullasa. Just by chanting Sachinandana Bhagwan Prabhu, Hari Bol, Ram Sevak Prabhu, Hari Bol, Vishwajit Krishna Prabhu, Hari Bol, Sudamanath Prabhu, Hari Bol, Daya Sindhu Prabhu, Hari Bol, Ananta Vijay Prabhu, Hari Bol, Shri Bhagavad Seva Prabhu, Hari Bol, Bhakti Vaibhav Prabhu, Hari Bol, Hari Gauranga Prabhu, Hari Bol, Surapati Vaman Prabhu, Hari Bol, Davjinitai Prabhu, Hari Bol, Devule Madhav Prabhu. Loudest. Mantra Prabhu, Hari Bol, and all others. All glories to assembled devotees. Hari Bol. So we should become very ecstatic chanting the names of the devotees. Not that kya hai. किसने नाम दिया होगा इसको? क्या नाम है ये? अच्छा गुरु महाराज ने दिया होगा, लेकिन थोड़ा शायद जल्दबाजी में दिया होगा. क्या हो, इतने सारे कैंडिडेट्स है ना, more than 100, तो फटाफट दे दिए तो इसको ऐसा नाम दिया, लेकिन not fitting only. So we should be ecstatic. So whatever happens in 22 hours, the ecstasy, the same ecstasy enters in the remaining 2 hours during chanting. But because during 22 hours, our consciousness is not proper, I'm talking about myself, you all have ecstatic consciousness. So just blaming that BMW mode, blaming, mourning, wailing, shouting, Nai! What nonsense. So because of this kind of mood, BMW, we are all having BMW. No need to purchase one. Because we either blame or we are wailing or mourning. So BMW is always there. Everybody has. The beggar on the street also has, and millionaire also has, and others also have. So we should give up and worship devotees. Then chanting will be very high class, the japa quality. So there is no consideration of varna, etc. in chanting the name. It is not obstructed by rules of diksha or purascharya. Narayan Jagannath also, one who is chanting always. So the person is to be worshipped as Guru, in whose mouth always these holy names of the Lord are there. Shayane Swapane Ara चलिते बसिते कृष्ण नाम करे यई पूज्य सर्वमते. It is concluded that the person who chants Krishna's name while sleeping, dreaming, moving about, and speaking is worshipable. So, how many of you are chanting Krishna's name during sleeping? I chant during sleepy chanting, but it is different only. Dreaming. How many of you in dreaming you chant the holy name of the Lord? Why? How many of you while moving about, going here, there, catching the train, running for the after the train, you and speaking while speaking? Jai Sudamana Prabhu ki jai. In that time I forget the holy name the most, and Prabhu remembers the Lord. So it's worshipable by me. By worshipping Sudamana Prabhu, in dangerous dream I will also chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Narayana Jagannatha Vasudeva Janardana इतिरयन्ति ये नित्यं ते वै सर्वत्र वन्दितः स्वपन् भुञ्जन् व्रजं तिष्ठंश्च वदांस्तथा ये वदन्ति हरेर्नाम तेभ्यो नित्यं नमो नमः. The earlier two slokas in Bangla, now in Sanskrit. Those who chant the names of Narayan, Jagannath, Vasudeva and Janardhan constantly should always be worshipped. I offer repeated respects to those who utter the name of the Lord while sleeping, eating, walking, standing or speaking. From Brihan Naradiya Puran. Stri Shudra Pukkasha Yavanadi Yenakaya Naya Krishna Nama Gayaseo Guru Pujya Haya. Whether a woman, Shudra, Pukkasha or Yavan, anyone who chants Krishna's name is a worshipable guru. So sometimes on the station or somewhere we have beggars and we tell them, I say Hare Krishna, and that person says Hare Krishna. Immediately we should worship him in the mind. Blow the conch, boom, take the incense stick. That beggar Mataji is there. 7 times around her holy body. Then take ghee lamp, 4 times to her lotus feet, 2 times to her lotus navel, 3 times to her lotus face, 7 times to her whole body. Then take arghyam, 3 times above the head, 7 times to the whole body. Then take vastram, 7 times to the whole body. Then flowers, 7 times. At the end, put it at her lotus feet, the flowers. And then take chamar, wave it for 7 times. Then take vajan and wave it. Now winter you can avoid. We have been avoiding. In case 3-4 months are over, February begins, maybe February end, you can do vajan also. And then again, pum, arti over. Then you will be ecstatic in your japa. But if you feel what? This lady, finished. You will be knocked down in your chanting. Because we are not according to the scriptures. We have not understood the glories of the holy name. I have seen this beggar Mataji's children by giving them water, simple prasadam here, and tell them chant Hare Krishna. They give such a brilliant smile. I can say it's like $1 million smile. How many of you observed that? My God, a billionaire, trillionaire will not be able to give smile like that. That fellow is always in tension. But this lady, his attire and all is very different, and hair are disheveled, but the smile is amazing. Similarly, children also, and the smile also. They smile and are ecstatic. And what we give, so many people offer them 5 rupees, 10 rupees. I don't know, maybe somebody may be offering 50, 100 also. But that smile doesn't come on their face. As much as when we give little prasad and tell them to chant Hare Krishna, and they chant. And they exhibit all the qualities. Yasasti Bhaktir Bhagavati Akinchana. They become very humble, they become blissful. You can see it all in their personality, in their body, like that. Because anybody who chants the holy name of the Lord, all good qualities of demigods manifest in him. Whether a woman, Shudra, Pukkasha or Yavan, anyone who chants Krishna's name is a worshipable guru. So our own guru, His Holiness Radhan Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. So like that, We should certainly maybe one step down, but like that we should worship them. Like how we worship our Guru. Stri Shudraha Pukkashavapi Ye Channe Papayonayaha Kirtayanti Harim Bhaktya Tebhyopiha Namo Namaha. I offer repeated respects. See, Namo Namaha, repeated respects. I offer repeated respects with devotion to those women, Shudras, Pukkash, and others of sinful birth who chant the Lord's name. So, this is what is called as Chakshudan. Chakshudan Dilajai Janme Janme Prabhu Se Divya Gyan Ridhe Prakashita Divya Jnana Ridhe Prakashita. So this is what it means, Divya Jnana, that I have received from my spiritual master. Here Jagdanand Pandit is also our spiritual master. And our own spiritual master also tells the same thing in Parampara. So if only we are able to worship these personalities. Yes, they may be of sinful birth. That is gross body. But the soul is directly glorifying the Supreme Lord by chanting. So he is in ecstasy. For that matter, our birth is also, I won't ask here on bodily platform, how many of you are born in Brahmin family? Maybe many are not born in Brahmin family, isn't it? And even if born in Brahmin family, how many of us avoided all sins in life? Maybe not. Some sins were committed. But because all the devotees are chanting the holy name, we appreciate them. Similarly, all these others also, whether women, Pukkasha, Sudra, anybody, they are all worshipable. Repeatedly, one should respect. One should put our head at the lotus feet of this woman or these women, the Shudras, Pukkasha, or anyone for that matter. That means you have understood the glories of the holy name. Otherwise, if you think, no, not this person, he is not worth it, that means we are in ignorance. Anyagati shunya bhogi para upatapi Brahmacharya Jnana Vairagya Hina Papi Sarvadharma Shunya Nama Japi Yadi Haya Sarvadharma Shunya Nama Japi Yadi Haya Taharaye Sugati Taha Sarvadharmi Keranaya. Persons devoid of shelter, enjoyers, afflictors of others, persons devoid of brahmacharya, jnana and vairagya, those who are sinful, those who are devoid of dharma, if they chant the name, they achieve a result not attained by the person who performs all dharma. See the whole, the text that is there in our script should be all wiped off. We have a consideration that this person or these persons are dharmic and these are all adharmic, because these are meat eaters, whereas this fellow did not eat meat and he he does not drink tea, coffee, and these fellows even take intoxicants, they smoke, they take wine, etc. But this fellow is not chanting the holy name, that fellow is chanting the holy name, so they are dharmic. They are million times better than this so-called dharmic fellow who does not eat meat. You understand? New text has to be written in our script. This is required. This is called as knowledge in Guru Parampara. So all that earlier preconceived notions should be removed, should be wiped off. Ananya gatayo martya bhogino api parantapaha jnana vairagya rahita brahmacharyadi varjitaha sarvadharmojjhita vishnor nama matraika jalpakaha sukhena yam gatim yantina tam sarvepi dharmikaha. Persons devoid of shelter, enjoyers, afflictors of others, persons devoid of brahmacharya, jnana and vairagya, those who are sinful, those who are devoid of all dharma, just by chanting the Lord's name easily attain the goal that those who follow dharma cannot achieve. From Padma Purana. Hari Nama Grahane Desha Kalera Niyamanai Uchchishta Ashauche Vidhi Nishedha Na Pai. There is no forbiddance in chanting the name concerning place and time or impurity due to eating. So he has given footnote on eating. Uchchishta means one who still has the remains of food in the mouth or hands. One who has not washed his hands and mouth and is therefore considered impure. There's no question of in such hand we have not washed after eating. Can we do deity worship? No question. No question at all. In fact, after this also you cannot do. After washing hand also, you'll have to take bath because you have just eaten. You have to take bath. You have to wear fresh clothes because you have taken food in that clothes. So those clothes are also gone. New fresh clothes have to be worn. And so many other vidhis are there. So for all other, so many considerations, so many rules are there. But for chanting, while passing stool also one can chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. The holy name doesn't get contaminated because of that activity. Rather, the person who is so impure, while responding to nature's call, he gets purified fully. He's pure, completely pure. According to Bhagavad Vidhi. For Pancharatra ki Vidhi, he may be unfit. But Bhagavad Vidhi is most purest of the pure. Than all others who have taken 10,000 baths in all the holy rivers, but did not chant only the Lord's name. They only took dips in the holy rivers. But this fellow, even though he has not taken bath, he has come out of toilet after passing stool, but he's chanting continuously. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. So is new script getting written or not? How many of you feeling that it is getting written? How many of you feel I have this script already? No need of all this. If you have this script already, then you must be the most ecstatic chanter in whole of Pune or maybe India or the world. But now we have to get this new script written. If this script is written properly and you are able to read it tomorrow morning and all the mornings when you are chanting the holy name or anytime you chant, then your chanting will be the most ecstatic, blissful experience. There will be absolutely no obstruction in your chanting, whether external or internal. Gross body may be in terrible health issues, and subtle body may have a lot of ups and downs for whatever reasons. But you will be the ecstatic chanter, most ecstatic chanter, undisturbed. Dhirastatrana muhyati. What is dhira? One who is in knowledge. So this knowledge given in parampara. If we have this, we'll be most undisturbed in our chanting, we'll be most ecstatic in our chanting. न देशानियमस्तस्मिन् न कालनियमस्तथा नोच्चिष्ठादौ निषेधोऽस्ति श्रीहरेर्नाम्नि लुब्धका. O hunter, there is no forbiddance in chanting the name concerning impurity due to eating and rules about place and time. No consideration of anything. Tatradara niyamita smaranena kalaha. There is no consideration of anything. Krishna nama sada sarvatra karaha kirtan ashauchadi nahimana nama swatantra pavan. Always chant Krishna's name everywhere, at all times. It does not consider impurity, etc. It is an independent purifier. Swatantra Pavan. Amazing glory of holy name. An independent purifier. Doesn't depend on any of this external. We don't need Achman Patra for purifying. We don't need fresh clothes for chanting the holy name. In the worst of the impure conditions, you can chant. Anybody can chant. चक्रयुधस्य नामानि सदा सर्वत्र कीर्तयेत् न शौचं कीर्तने तस्य सपवित्र करो यतः. One should always chant the names of the Lord whose weapon is the chakra. There is no impurity in kirtan since it purifies. From Skanda Puran. Yagye dane snane jape आछे काले नियम कृष्ण कीर्तने काला कला काला काला चिंता महाभ्रम. There are rules of time for yajna, charity, bathing and japa. It is a great error to think of impure or pure times for chanting Krishna's names. So we have this Gita yajna. Can we do it at 12 o'clock in the midnight? 1 o'clock in the midnight? No. The people will also not come, the donors, and they will condemn us also. Next time we will never get the donation. पागल है क्या लोग? हाँ? रात के 12 बजे हमारे 12 बजा दिए. So that cannot, yajna cannot be done. Charity also. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Even if you wake up the Brahman and tell him, sir, this is charity for you. अरे क्या खाना मेरा नींद खराब कर दिया. Bathing. So we know our Nanda Maharaj. So to say, he bathed slightly earlier than the prescribed time. They say sometimes, I don't know how far it is true, 2:30 के पहले स्नान वगैरह नहीं करना चाहिए. That's why I heard our this Prabhu also. I don't know sure. Sankirtan, sorry, Sankarshan Das Adhikari Prabhu. So maybe 2:30 they are ready with bath. I think something like that. But before that, one is not supposed to take bath. It seems, at least according to Pancharatri ki vidhi and all that. So there are so many rules. And japa also. Japa means this karma kandi, japa mantras. But it is a great error to think of impure or pure times for chanting Krishna. Anybody, anytime. Anybody can chant. Deshakala niyamadi नामे का भुनाई कृष्ण कीर्तन सदा करह सबाई. There are no rules for time and place in chanting the name. Everyone always chant Krishna's name. Always. Kirtaniya sada hari. Tatatam kirtayanto mam. न देश नियमो राजन् न काल नियमस्तथा विद्यते नात्र संदेहो विष्णोर्नामानुकीर्तने कालो अस्ति दाने यज्ञे च स्थाने कालो अस्ति सज्जपे विष्णु संकीर्तने कालो नास्ति अत्र पृथ्वीतले. O king, without doubt, there are no rules for time and no rules for place in chanting the name of Vishnu. There are considerations of time and place in giving charity, performing yajna and japa. There is no consideration of time anywhere on earth for chanting Vishnu's name. From Vaishnav Chintamani. Have you heard this verse? This literature. Samsare nirvinna chitte abhaya padachaya हेन योगिरजन्य नाम एकमात्र उपाय. Chanting the Lord's name is the only method for the yogi, for those whose hearts are disgusted with samsara, and for those who desire fearlessness. Is next quoting Bhagavatam, 2nd canto, 1st chapter, 11th verse. Etan nirvidyamananam ichchatam akuto bhayam yoginam nrupanirnitam harirnamanukirtanam. O king, continuous chanting of the name of the Lord has been prescribed for those disgusted with the world, for those who desire fearlessness, and for those satisfied with the self. All karmis, gyanis, yogis, bhaktas, everybody should chant. Harinama vinara sahaja mukti data kehana hi trijagate namayi jivaratrata. There is no other means of easily attaining liberation in the three worlds than chanting the Lord's name. The name alone is the deliverer of the jiva. Jivaratrata. एक बार मुखे बोले हरि दु अक्षर सही जन मोक्ष पथ प्रति बद्ध परिकर. If one chants the two syllables Hari once, he becomes fixed as a candidate for liberation. Takrud uchcharitam yena haririti aksharadvayam baddha parikarastena mokshaya gamanam prati. The person who chants the two syllables Hari once has performed sadhan completely and is certain to gain liberation. From Skanda Puran. Jita nidra hayya एक बार नारायण बोले शुद्ध चित्त हैया से निर्वाण पथे चले. Conquering sleep, if one chants once the name of Vishnu, becoming pure in heart, the person proceeds on the path of liberation. Conquering sleep, Jita Nidra. During chanting, we should conquer sleep. Only once chant name of Vishnu. Sakrud uchcharayedyastu Narayanam atandritaha शुद्धान्तः करणो भूत्वा nirvanam adhigacchati. The person who utters the name of Narayan only once with attention becomes pure in heart and attains liberation from Padma Puran. Ye ghora samsare bale vivashe hare hare sadhya mukta haya bhaya tare bhaya kare. If one, helpless in this terrifying samsara, chants the Lord's name, which fear itself fears, immediately he becomes liberated. Helplessly. Apannaha samsrutim ghoram yannama vivasho grunan. Achha, that is okay, he's quoting that. Apannaha samsrutim ghoram yannama vivasho grunan tatah sadyo vimuccheta Yadvibheti Swayam Bhayam. This is holy name appearing in the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam for the first time, 14th verse of the first chapter of first canto. The Lord's name, which fear personified fears, immediately liberates helpless persons afflicted by the terrors of material existence. You can see Srimad Bhagavatam so many times glorifies the holy name. Mrityukale vivashe ye kare ucharana tara avataranam लीला विडंबन बहुजन्म दुरित सहसा त्याग करी यायसे परम पदे भजे से हरि. He who, helpless at the point of death, chants about the Lord's name and pastimes, boldly gives up the difficulties of many births and attains the supreme destination. I worship that Lord. So, because at the time of death one is very helpless, we can induce that person to chant the holy name, though it is very difficult for him because the body is prane prayana samaye kapha vata pitta, the whole body is in such a disturbed condition. For us, we have an understanding, experience, little cough, cold, and fever. It becomes like whole existence is shaken up, isn't it? What to speak of death? Multiply this by billion times. That is the terrible experience at the time of death. But somehow, because you have faith in holy name and you chant for that dying person, and he is definitely in helpless condition, if he somehow utters the holy name, he will be liberated. He will give up the difficulties of many births and attain the supreme destination. Yasavatara gunakarma vidambanani namani etsu vigame vivashagrunan तेनेक जन्म समलम सहसैव हित्वा संयान्ति अपावृतात्मृतं तम अजं प्रपद्ये. I surrender to the Lord without birth, whose names, invested with the powers of the Lord's qualities and activities, chanted at the point of death, even without attention, immediately destroy lifetimes of sins and allow men to achieve the uncovered true form of the Lord. So even without attention, somehow he chants. So it's a great service to remind a dying person of the Lord through chanting his holy names. They have what they call palliative care. I don't know what they call palliative care, no? In our Bhaktivedanta hospital. So they know, because they're doctors, so they know that this person's 1 hour is remaining, 2 hours, something like that. And then they like I remember His Grace Acharatna Prabhu's father. He was in that Vrindavan Bhaktivedanta hospital. So I was somehow there. So then he told me, Acharatna Prabhu, that tell in my father's ears some message. I said, but he is in coma, no? He said, no, the soul is hearing. You say. So then I went close to his ear. He was lying on the bed, not moving only. So then I said, Prabhu, please don't worry. Your life is glorious because your wife is also initiated and your son has given life for Krishna. And plus you are also very favorable. You are in Shri Vrindavan Dham. Don't worry. Give up all the attachments. Anyway, only Lord is our eternal friend. All these mundane achievements remain here only. Don't be attached to anything material. Now prepare yourself to go back home, Golok Vrindavan, and meet Krishna and serve him there. Like that, some message I gave. I also did kirtan for some 10-15 minutes. Acharya Prabhu was also there. So, and after few days, he left body. So we should do this service for those. How many of you have done something like this before death of a person? You never went, huh? Not, I'm not saying in Bhaktivinoda Hospital. Somewhere, somebody was about to die. You did kirtan. We should take the opportunity. If you know our Krishna Prabhu does that, by all means, he will go definitely, and he will do all that. It's a great service because he will be liberated from all the troubles, tabernacles of this world. Lifetimes of sins will be destroyed. Any question? Yes. I don't know technically, but this is also I have heard that it takes you to the highest destination. Other mantras cannot take you. Okay, for them that is Mahamantra then. For us this is only. Other like Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram will not take you to Golok Vrindavan. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya will not take. Yes.
Radhe Krishna. Our is Hare Krishna. There it is direct.
So for them that is the Mahamantra. If they go to Golok Vrindavan by that. For us this is enough. And he is given by Mahaprabhu. What more? Krishna only. Any other? No, even the person who is about to die, he just inattentively chants. He also will be liberated. For going back to Godhead, one has to be chanting purely. Yes. They are all glorious. They should be worshipped like Guru. Yes. They are not envious. That's why they chant. No? Envious people will not chant. You know Gadadhar Das, when he told the Qazi to chant Hare Krishna, he said, "Oh, Gadadhar, it's too late in the night. Go home, tomorrow I will chant Hare Krishna." He said, "Why tomorrow? You already chanted holy name, Hari Bol." He was in ecstasy. And the Qazi was wondering, "Itna kya hai bhai? I have not done anything big." He doesn't understand. But Gadadhar Das understands. So, depends. But the person gets benefited. Yes. Yeah, so you hear the recorded lecture. Or this Prem Vivarta, you can keep one copy. Carry it in the temple hall. Before Japa, you read few at least slokas. If you after one round, if you know still not the convinced, then read 20, 30, 40, 50, 100. There are 235 slokas in this chapter alone. So that's what, na, Nityam Bhagavad Seva means that only. And before this also, the chapter earlier also is on secrets of the name. 19th chapter is secrets of the name. And this 20th what? This is only we have been discussing. This is having 235 slokas. Glories of the holy name. Glory of the name. Yes. Any other? Take the mic.
So many devotees, they also got to become gopis in different avatars. So how to say like this Anarpita Charam Chirat is happening?
So many other?
Like in previous class you mentioned, so many, like in Krishna's Lila, someone was there and then they became gopi. Or in Ram Lila, Rishichari, Munichari, gopis, all those Vedcharis.
Yes, yes.
So they also got this Madhurya Ras. So how we can say that Chaitanya was giving that which was never given for so long?
For ordinary materialistic people or all others. These are no ordinary people who are getting to see Lord Ram, Vamandev and all others. They cannot be some ordinary people. And even if they were, they are directly getting the Lord and they have favorable attitude toward the Lord. That is their qualification.
Yeah, so then how this shloka is valid then? It is telling that
So general masses will never got this, no? See, general masses for them only Shantaras and Dasaras. Can they ever think of Shakhyaras, Vatsalaras, Madhuriras? No question. Madhurya is too much. Even Sakhya Vatsalya is impossible. But now it is available. Mahaprabhu is giving. Unnata Ujjvala Rasam. So it is very clearly Sarva Bhattacharya is saying. Unnat, topmost. Ujjvala, most brilliant. Who could have ever thought? That's what he says, same thing. Radhara Mahima, Prema Rasasima, Jagate Janate Kyo. Who would know Radharani and all this? This was not even Greek and Latin in one sense. This was not there on the script. If script is there, then you can say, oh, this is Greek and Latin, I cannot. This was not discussed on it. Rather misunderstood.
Yeah, but at the same time, we say that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took two teachings from each sampradaya. So the Radha Bhav thing he took from Nimbarka Sampradaya. So it was already there in other Sampradaya. So how to say that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give that which was not given? Because he took it himself from other Sampradaya. That's mentioned.
But then also that Sampradaya is for few only, no?
Sampradaya is open for everyone.
Open for everyone. How many took? How many take it? How many got it freely distributed? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the way he went on the streets and he instructed others to give this to others, to all others. So nobody like this. It is fitting to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only. Nobody so openly gave it before. Certainly now, following Mahaprabhu's footsteps and our acharyas, we are also instrumental in giving to one and all. But this is after Mahaprabhu, not before. Before that, it was only for select few. Any other? Okay, so we'll end here. प्रेम विवर्त की छा, श्रील जगदानंद पंडित की छा, श्रील हरिनाम प्रभु की, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे।